You're not looking.
Sorry. Ready.
Life is Havok.
Never heard of it?
Oh my god, do you love it?
Come on, Cindy, let's start the show.
Alright, here we go.
Things are about to get crazy.
You're listening to
Life is Havok.
We're back.
Yes, we are.
And for you people that are new to this isn't actually our first episode.
Yes.
We kind of had the show going and some stuff happened, but we'll explain that right now. We are back. We're going to do our show again, and it just happened so quickly throughout the whole COVID that we had to kind of stop. Life happens, and we had a lot to do, and a little bit of events happened. I got busy with a lot, and
like people do, as people do.
And some of us had a few events happen to us that how could you say, took us out for a bit.
Yes, it puts a pause.
It puts a pause on life,
on current events.
So if you guys notice, and for the followers that we already had, you noticed that Cindy kind of went off for a little bit, and I was doing episodes. I was trying to keep it going and maintain, but I kind of didn't like it, and so I cut it. Then I just was like, maybe we'll wait or cut it there. But Cindy's back.
Yes, I am. And Angel's back.
And we're here to explain a little bit of what was going on while we were gone.
Yes, and why we were gone.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Well, ladies first.
Okay.
So just to get it out the way, because I really honestly can't believe I am sharing this, as I haven't shared it, and it will almost be a year in April, actually.
Yeah. We're almost there.
And I haven't told anybody this besides my family and a literal one handful of friends. And here I go.
Well, let me start first. I stopped talking to Cindy for a bit because she was acting like a brat.
You did not stop talking to me.
I stopped talking to Cindy.
I stopped talking to you.
No.
No,
I said bye, Cindy.
I
I have text. I have text and I have people. What is it? Witnesses. I have witnesses. Okay, witnesses. But we stopped talking. Whatever. Keep it even. We stopped talking for a bit because of shit was going on, and we were busy. And
I am a
Cindy
brat.
was a brat.
I will say I am a
and
brat.
I don't do well with brats. I don't.
Yeah, Angel doesn't spoil me like I'm used to.
So continue.
So now that I am not being bullied anymore, what was I getting to? Oh yes. Cannot believe I will be telling you guys this today. In April 2022, because we are now in 2023. On April 21st, I was involved in a car accident. It was not my fault. I was not the one.
It's not my fault.
Yes, I was not the one.
It's like 90% of the people are like, I think it was her fault.
No, I got hit from behind by a big rig. I cannot believe I'm about to share this. I literally cannot believe. I got hit from behind by a big rig, and
this podcast is sponsored by Liquid IV. Liquid IV's Hydration Multiplier is a great tasting daily electrolyte drink mix that utilizes the breakthrough science of cellular transportation technology, or CTT, to deliver hydration to your bloodstream faster and more efficiently than water alone. Just add the non-GMO electrolyte mix powder to your water and let the CTT do the rest. And for my listeners, when you go to liquidiv.com and use checkout code Beautiful.tv, you get 25% off your purchase. So head over to liquidiv.com and use code Beautiful.tv for 25% off.
it made the impact from the hit it made me, injure myself, obviously, in my car. And it landed me in a, I cannot believe I'm going to say this.
It took you out.
It took me out the game. Listen, it took a play out the game. And it landed me in a 35-day coma. Yes, a coma. I know, it's unbelievable.
Insert picture here.
And in the type of coma that I was in, it's very rare you survive. Only 30% of people survive. So, yay. But yes, that is what happened. And, and now we're here. And I want to share something that no matter what you go through in life, you have to keep going. You cannot let something stop you. So just keep that in mind. No matter what you go through, you have to keep going. Do not let things stop you ever. The end.
And as all this was happening, I'm clueless as to what's going on.
Literally, everybody was so clueless when I came back, to existing. I got on Instagram and all my DMs were flooded. People were like, I could see from the bold text. I didn't open each message because I couldn't, it was so many. But they were like, where are you? Where are you? Like, people thought I was gone, like dead. Because I just went from posting one day to like not going posting at all for a month and a half.
Go back. When you woke up, what was like going on? Like, what was your thought of, like, what was the last thing you remember or whatever?
I don't remember anything.
So nothing. You just
literally
blanked out.
Nothing. I was driving. I was at a stoplight. That's all I remember is the stoplight I was at.
And that was it.
That was it.
You woke up and you didn't even know what.
I woke up. I was in a hospital bed in Northridge, actually. So that must mean I was in the valley.
I must have been. I was in the valley.
That must mean I was in the valley. And my nurse, for my people who speak Spanish that are listening, my nurse, when I woke up, I took a deep breath and I woke up and I was in the hospital and I was like, what the hell am I doing here? But that's not what I said. I just woke up. And then my nurse said, oh, despertaste. She spoke to me in Spanish. So because of that reason, I said, estoy en Mexico.
Estoy en Mexico.
Well, no, not Mexico. If you're Hispanic, you say, estoy en Mexico. And then, so that means, am I in Mexico? And she replied to me, she said, oh, no, you're in Northridge. And then I said, why would you speak to me in Spanish? And she said, your family has put down your first language as Spanish, which it is. However, that is shocking. Like, why would...
Mine is too. Strangely, I've put it in English and I go to the doctors and they give me my paperwork in Spanish. I'm like, why is it in Spanish? They're like, oh, your first language in Spanish.
Isn't that like a HIPAA violation?
They're just like, you're Mexican, you understand.
You get this. Latinos do not care. They're like, violate who?
So you just, that's it. Like, you were just like, I'm up and ready to go.
No, I was not ready to go. I stayed. They kept me in the hospital for like 2 more weeks.
Oh, so you still stay after your months? You still stay more time?
Because I had to, because they
had to check everything.
It's an injury, and I will not get into where the specific injury is in my body, but
but it's there.
But it's there. It's there. And what else is important to note about this?
Are you okay? You're good.
I mean,
you're living.
I'm living. Am I okay? Nobody's ever okay. Even if someone looks 100% okay, they're not. But also, you can never let your mindset become a victim.
Yeah. There's actually a movie like that just came out where like it's some girl. Well, it doesn't have to do with a car crash. It's some girl in high school, like a popular girl, and another popular girl gets like jealous and like something she does to something where she goes into a coma, And like she was like at prom and like she gets hit
What?
or some shit happens and she goes into coma for like 30 years. She wakes up as like a 40-year-old.
No, stop.
Yeah. So she wakes up like fully grown, like whatever. And she's still in her mind like, oh, I'm going to prom tomorrow, blah, blah. But she wakes up at the doctor and there's like notes, like gift cards and whatever that. And she's like, what's going on? And she doesn't see herself because she has no mirrors or whatever. And like then they show her and they're like, oh my God, you're up, blah, blah, blah. And like they're doing the same thing where like she's up, blah, and explaining. And they're like, hey, let us slowly explain to you. And she's like, what's going on? And she's still thinking she's in her like young teenage body, but she's already gone through like 30 years or something like that. And then they show her in the mirror, and she's like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like she's just like, "Who the fuck is this ugly girl or whatever?"
Worse than mine.
Yeah. And then like I don't know, the movie just has to go with like she's finding out what her life is now because everybody moved on, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like her best friends are like one's a principal or some shit like that, and then the other one's something else.
What movie is this?
I forget. It's the chick that from that singing movie, the acapella movies.
What?
I forget.
What? I've never heard of this.
I forgot her name. She's Australian.
Iggy Azalea?
No. But you don't know those singing movies? Those,
No.
like it's a whole big thing. That what's her name? Kirkpatrick or whatever.
What?
Anna.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Whatever. So she was the chubby girl. Like that, liked all the dudes and stuff like that. But like she's like, I don't know. But that was in that movie. This one, she's, I don't know. She went through a whole like fitness change and like she's skinny now. But that's whatever. But that's what she was in the other movies. But anyways, besides that, so she's going through this whole life. Like now, like her boyfriend is now married to that girl that she like got jealousy out of. And all this shit, like she's trying to live her life as this is my teenage future. Like this is what I saw after high school. But like everybody's like, no, like 30 years passed. Like you were out. Like we moved on, kind of thing. And now she has to like deal with it. But in her head, she's like, no, I want my fucking teenage years back.
That's insane.
But yeah, I was like, you went a couple months, but imagine almost 30 years.
I don't want to imagine.
Like what would you be like? Almost 40, 50?
Oh
40?
gosh,
Yeah.
I don't even want to know. What else can I add to that? Well, if you guys remember the photo I posted on New Year's, if people follow me on my story, I posted a photo of me in the hospital bed with tubes up my nose. That is me in the coma that I'm referring to. So,
yeah.
Receipts.
Receipts?
Always got to have the receipts.
Wow.
And what were you doing during that time? Just living life.
Just living life.
I had no
traveling.
idea where I went.
No, I was just working and doing stuff and
Being creative.
Yeah, being the creative,
Being
I guess.
talented as you are. The man,
Thanks.
the myth, the legend.
Hey man, no, I was just I did my thing and I was just trying to change things up. I was
You were
bored.
not even thinking about me. I hate you.
No, I was not. I'm sorry to say. I just there was so much stuff going on that like I was just like she'll do her thing right now. It's like I'll hit her up later, and not knowing that you're over here like in a coma in a bed, and to the point where I was just like I need to change everything up. And then I went and like dyed half my hair platinum now. I started like creating other shows like besides this one, like the other one, Model Meals, that I just started, and it's gonna come out before Valentine's Day for people that are following it now. But if you're not, Model Meals Show or model_meals_show on Instagram for my new YouTube show that I'm doing. But other than that, I have that show. Now we're doing this show again, and I just been working on how I could do more things creatively. Like now I've learned so many. I'm an artist. I'm sorry to say,
he's a
besides like anything media, I'm doing everything from like 3D modeling, airbrushing, painting, doing photography, videography. Like if you can't really see it, you can't really see it on camera right now. Like there's a whole gear wall behind Cindy, and it's just full of everything that I've ever like bought, collected for gear. So I have everything, and I want to put it all to use now And if I can make something out of it, then I will. Like, I'm bringing back the magazine. Everybody that kept bugging me about like, oh, are you going to do the magazine? Yeah, I'm bringing it back. It's another way of me throwing media out because so many people bug me about it. And also I hate that Instagram decides to either be cool with certain photos or not cool with certain photos. And I'm kind of bored of it. And I hate just posting one photo of my work and that's it. I'd rather people see everything because like once you post, if you post, I don't know how you feel about that, like posting one photo, whatever. But if you post like 6 photos of the same thing, I feel like your page just looks weird. Mm-hmm. And then again, people don't really take the time, their attention span to look through all the photos. They're not going to.
It really does bore.
Mm-hmm. So
and
like,
it's also visually just boring. It's like, I don't want to see the same thing 8 times.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like even if in the magazine, even if it's digital, even if it's
a
the
magazine
print,
is different because it's a page where
something
you flip.
they have and people like to hold things. It's just another media way. So I could make my stuff. And started planning all this and hopefully now with the YouTube, this show, my magazine, it's a lot of work, but
it's worth it.
I'm growing. So, and also because if you lost me, my page got deleted thanks to certain people just reporting it because they don't believe in the Instagram models.
They're miserable. And I'll get into Cindy mode, but for podcast professional purposes, I have to keep it
professional,
conservative.
Okay. But yeah, so I'm coming back. It's still Beautiful Co. Had me back. If you've lost me.
Yes, let me see what it is on my story.
I had to change my name so many times because
at Brutiful Company.
There we go.
Brutiful is BRUTIFUL Company.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And if you don't know how to spell company, I don't know how to assist you.
It's like that's it.
Yeah.
As far as you get. But yeah, we're back. We just wanted to make this first episode because we didn't know how to come back or just be like, here's what's going on. But
no, we knew. We just were undecided on if we wanted to share what the reason was of why we were gone.
It's like why we hated each other for a moment.
I didn't hate you.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You don't remember.
Oh yes, another little issue from my accident.
You went a little Dory.
It's my little memory lost for a while. So whatever, it's fine.
But yeah, before the show we recorded your episode. Well, we recorded the segment part of Model Meals. How'd you feel about that?
As I'm eating
you're eating your meal. Did you feel like awkward like asking or answering all the questions or what?
So no, I was literally so excited because I don't actually
just show the camera, everybody will call.
I don't actually eat solids on a daily basis. I very much stick to smoothies. So I was so excited to eat my 4 for 4 today. And it was delicious. And the questions were interesting to answer.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't feel weird.
So your segment is telling us about your meal, right? Mm-hmm. And the second part or the other segment will be actually a cooking show where we have a model make her meal and cook like how to, like almost like it's my cooking show in a way, but it's being hosted by a model. And that'll be for like showing what the capabilities of what these models actually eat. Not capabilities, I said that wrong. like what they eat. Like, don't think it's like just salads. Like every model that I've talked to, and like I've gone to eat whatever. There's nothing. I don't see this whole like, oh, I'm just gonna eat a salad. Hell no. I seen y'all eat, and so this is what gave me the idea. Like, none of y'all eat these fucking little things. Yes, you guys eat okay, but I've seen y'all grub. Like, y'all fucking grub crazy, and it's funny. So I really, well, it's not funny, but yes, it's funny. But I wanted to see their own like views on why they eat this food, and that's what made me think of that show. So hopefully you'll see that, and for the guys, they'll be in lingerie. So you'll get a cooking show with the model in lingerie. All right.
Yes, because other models who know how to cook will be cooking for you guys.
So if you don't know how to cook and you're that dude that just sitting at home like, I don't know how to make my next meal,
you will learn some recipes.
You'll learn you'll learn the recipes. And for those that do know how to cook, you'll have a new recipe.
Yes.
So that's the idea of that show. So for you, what's your next plan right now?
Me, to be the best version of myself.
To be the next version.
The best version. So I'm in school again for my advanced esthetician license, meaning that I am already licensed, but the advanced license lets you work with needles. So beneath the epidermis, and I know everyone's probably like, what's an epidermis? That's just the scientific word for skin. Because it's just more beneficial to people, but I know people don't want to hear about this stuff because it's like, oh, boring, but just to be able to do more with my license and be able to do more, because skincare is my passion and it's what I want to do for my life.
Advancing your schooling.
Yeah.
And I guess you're gonna do what to me after this?
A facial. And one day in the near future, I would like to open up my own spa.
She's so excited for this. Like, this is the one thing she's been talking about all day.
Literally.
And I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm only doing this because I care. All right.
Okay, thanks. So yeah, I guess we will close it up and summarize.
Yeah. So we're back. We got new stuff. We all studying up and creating much more. So everything we are doing from here is just going up.
Up. It's up. It's up and it's stuck. Okay?
But yeah, this is our first episode back, and we will be making a lot more. So stay tuned, and hope you all excited that we're back. We want to see some comments. Go comment on Apple Music, Spotify. Rate it. What you think?
What should I ask him? What should he ask me? What do you guys want to really know?
Like, we want to know, so we start throwing in things. I have a couple new fun stuff to talk about. But
I never wear white.
I
always wear black. Do you guys like white on me, or does black go better? Because I'm really like a real demon. I feel like black is my thing. Just kidding. I'm actually an angel.
Wow. Well, all right. See you later, guys. Till the next episode.